Hi, Jasmine. Thank you for all the presents for baby Josie. It just arrived.
Marianne, I told you, call me Mom. We're family now. I'm glad to hear they got there in good time. How is Mother and Baby doing? I love the smell of a newborn's fuzzy head.
Oh, yes. She's so sweet and milky. We are both absolutely fine. Although I feel exhausted. It was a long labor. These little baby grows you sent are so cute. I love the patterned ones especially. I think they'll really suit her. And it was really generous of you to buy the car seat. You shouldn't have done that. It must have been so expensive. You really don't need to worry about buying so much for us.
Oh, think nothing of it, Marianne. It's my pleasure. You know how much I like to go shopping. And now that little darling has arrived, I am so excited to spend my money on her. I've never had the opportunity to buy clothes for a baby girl before. We've only had boys born in the family up until now. It's a whole different ballgame buying for a girl. The clothes are so cute. Actually, I would have liked to come and help you out with the housework, too. I know how hard it is being a new mom. It can get quite overwhelming.
It's fine, really. There's no need. My mom is coming around to help out later, and David has gone to Costco to pick up some things. Between them, they're looking after me really well. I feel rather spoiled, to be honest.
That's good news. At least you are not doing it all alone. Say hello to your mom when she comes. And tell David to make sure he is the one making dinner tonight and not you. I know my son can be lazy sometimes.
He's doing his best. He loves to hold her and cuddle her. When he's around, I don't get a look in. He's enjoying being a daddy.
That's good to hear. Now is the best time, so savor it. Both of you. She'll soon grow up.
Oh, we will enjoy every moment. I've promised myself that.
Good. I'm just so pleased that the baby was born without a hitch.
Yes. It's such a relief to be finally over. I was so nervous, but the midwife was very calm and professional. At one point, we thought there would be complications. The labor was going on so long and the contractions weren't regular. The midwife said I'd have to go to the theater and have a cesarean. I'm so thankful it didn't come to that. I think baby Josie heard the midwife and decided her time had come to give one last push.
Childbirth can be a very risky process, fraught with danger at every turn. We were all sat here thinking about you and praying.
Yes, you hear so many stories, don't you? Anyway, your prayers might have been listened to.
Anyway, I am so glad to hear that the baby was fine. But I am also relieved to hear you are safe and sound, too.
I'm so glad to hear that. It means so much to me. To all of us. I feel so blessed to have such a lovely, caring mother-in-law like you.
Thank you, but I don't really do anything. I am the one blessed with such a wonderful family. I want to do all I can for you.
You do so much for us. You are always thinking about us. You are so generous and considerate.
Aw, I'm blushing.
So many of my friends don't get along with their in-laws. I'm always hearing their horror stories about how they don't get along. I read stories in magazines about how such relationships are fraught with conflict. One of my friends has been pressured to move in and care for her mother-in-law because her father-in-law died, and it is putting such a terrible strain on her marriage.
I would imagine it does. You won't have to put up with me like that, don't worry. I'd never force you to do anything you didn't want to.
I wouldn't mind caring for you if push comes to shove.
I said the same thing once a long time ago and lived to regret it.
What happened?
I had a dreadful experience with my in-laws when I first got married. My mother-in-law was mean to me. She thought my husband had married below him, and she let it be known to me at every opportunity. I couldn't do a thing right. I turned into a nervous wreck, and then one day I was in such a state I broke her favorite crystal vase when I was vacuuming the hallway. My mother-in-law yelled at me that I did it on purpose and shoved me out of the door. I slipped on the step and broke my hip.
Oh my, that must have been awful.
When my husband came home, there was an uproar. In the end, we moved out and we weren't on speaking terms for many years. I didn't want history to repeat itself and the same thing to happen between us.
What a dreadful experience. Are you still not on speaking terms?
A lot of water has gone under the bridge since then, but it has never been the same. That's why I want to cherish our relationship.
It's really important to me, too. I was really nervous at first, having heard all the stories about relationships with in-laws. But once I met you and got to know you, I realized I had nothing to worry about. You have always been so kind and understanding. I'm so glad I have you as my mother-in-law.
I am delighted to have you say that. I'm so glad that I have been blessed with such a wonderful daughter-in-law.
Let's stay on good terms.
Yes, let's. Always. You're going to be tied up with the new baby for a while. Give me a call when things begin to settle down. I'd love to come over and meet little Josie at some point.
Yes, of course. By all means. Please come anytime. I don't want you to worry about disturbing us. We'll all be so pleased to see you. Especially Josie. She can't wait to meet her grandma. In the meantime, I'll send you some photos.
Thank you. I love that.
I'll make sure she's wearing the clothes Grandma bought for her.
Aw, but in your own time. You just look after yourself and get back on your feet as soon as you can. Take it easy and rest.
I will. Anyway, Josie is sleeping now and David is out, so I think I'll take a nap.
You do that.
Talk later.
Sleep well. Hey, Marianne. How are you doing? How's baby Josie? Have things settled down now?
We're fine.
Sorry, is it a bad time to chat?
No, it's not a bad time at all. I'm just feeling a little tired.
I'm sorry. I won't bother you now. Perhaps you should rest. How is little Josie? She must be getting bigger now.
She's in fine fettle. She's asking to be fed every 2 hours on the dot. And she's drinking a lot of milk. I'm feeling drained. David's helping out a lot around the house with all the chores. He's out shopping right now. He's planning on making our dinner this evening. We're having pot roast.
That's good to hear. He's really looking after you then. There's nothing you need help with.
Not at the moment, thank you. My mom is coming later, so she can take over with Josie while I rest.
She's no trouble, is she?
She is no trouble at all. She is so sweet, so cute. Her little blue eyes make my heart melt to look at her. She has her daddy's long eyelashes.
If it's all right with you, I'd love to come over and meet her. Which day would be best for me to come?
It's not a good time right now. I still have my hands full caring for Josie. I won't be able to welcome you properly.
Oh, you don't have to worry about entertaining me. I'll just be happy to see little Josie. I haven't even had a chance to meet her yet.
Yes, I know. But I think you understand as a mother yourself who has raised children how hard it is dealing with a newborn baby.
Yes, I can understand that. Even more so since it's your first baby.
It's not you. I don't want to see anyone else at the moment. I am so busy with Josie and looking after the house.
You're right. I'm sorry to bother you. I know I can be a persistent old bag.
You aren't a bother at all. And you are definitely not an old bag. I don't really want to bother you too much to come all this way.
I'm absolutely fine. I know my limits. I don't see it as a bother at all.
In any case, can you leave it a while longer, please? Just give us a little more time. I'm a little too tired.
You're right. I am sorry. I'll text you again soon.
Oh, don't worry. I'll contact you as soon as things have settled down. Bye for now.
Hey, Marianne. Thank you for the lovely photos. Oh, she is so cute. Those beautiful blue eyes and her long eyelashes. I'd love to have joined you at the park. I wish you'd have called me and invited me along. I still haven't met her.
So, David sent you the photos after all? I knew he would.
I'm sorry. Is there a reason he shouldn't have sent them?
No, not particularly. My parents came to visit and he said he thought he should send them to you too.
Oh, thank you. How have you been?
Fine.
I guess Josie is sitting up by herself now.
Yes, she is.
I guess nothing has changed since our last chat?
Not much.
Marianne, is everything all right? I wonder if I've done something to offend or upset you. You're being very cold and standoffish.
You don't even know what you have done wrong, do you? It's just like David said it would be.
I'm not sure what you mean. What are you talking about? What am I supposed to have done? I have no idea. Please enlighten me.
He said you'd say that too. God, you are so predictable.
What? I really don't have a clue what you are talking about. And what has David said? If he said something, I want to know what it is. If something has happened, I need you to tell me.
You know exactly what I am talking about. Don't try to play the dumb innocent with me. It won't work.
I assure you, I am not playing dumb innocent. I genuinely have no idea what this is about. Please, Marianne.
I thought you were such an amazing mother-in-law at first. I really thought we'd get along fine. I trusted you. All the talk about not wanting history to repeat itself. All the talk about how you wanted to cherish our relationship. But you didn't trust me.
Of course I trust you. What is this all about?
You went behind my back. You deceived me. You betrayed me.
I don't know where you have gotten your information from. I have done nothing of the sort.
I don't know. I can't believe you're still trying to deny you did anything wrong. You are the worst mother-in-law. You aren't even a decent enough person to admit what you did.
Hold on a minute, Marianne. Would you please allow me to speak for a moment?
No! I don't need to hear anything you have to say for yourself. Leave us alone. Goodbye.
Wait, please. Marianne? I'm sorry to bother you while you're working, David. Do you think I can talk to you about something I have on my mind?
Hey, Mom, what's up?
It's about Marianne.
Marianne, what happened?
She's being really unfriendly towards me and saying strange things. I want to know what I've done to upset her. Ever since Josie was born, she hasn't let me see her even once. David, I wondered if you knew anything about this. Have you heard anything?
She never mentioned it to me, but I think I might have an idea what you're talking about.
Please tell me. I need to know what I've done to upset her.
Mom, you haven't done anything wrong. It's not about you.
So what is it then? I'm sure I must have said something or done something for Marianne to behave in this way.
You haven't, really. Look, since Josie was born, we've been rushed off our feet. I help out around the house and stop by the store for groceries after work, but there's a limit to how much I can do, right? I'm at work all day.
Do you think that she's got too much on her plate?
Her old lady's always poking her nose into everything, and I don't think that helps. She's a damn fussy creature and always meddling in every little thing. Do it like this, do it like that. She's so nitpicky about how to care for the baby and over-meticulous about housekeeping that it wears us all out. And Marianne is already tired of just taking care of Josie. I think she gets stressed having her old lady around.
What? Even though it's her own mother?
Yep.
I guess it builds up and there has to be a breaking point. Poor thing.
Yes, and she gets all wound up and anxious and agitated because of it. So relax, Mom. It ain't anything that you've done.
Really? I thought I'd done something to make her feel bad without realizing it. I've been so worried about it.
I told you, chill out, Mom. It ain't you. You know, the other day we took a trip to the park. I wanted to invite you along to spend some time with little Josie, but that darn old lady of hers is so annoying, so I thought you'd be better out of it.
I see.
So quit fretting, Mom. It ain't your doing. Trust me. I'll let Marianne know how much you're looking forward to meeting Josie.
Okay, but don't worry, it's fine. Just give that little girl a hug from her grandma for me, will you? And tell Marianne to look after herself. That's a priority now.
God, I'm tired of all of this too. There's always such a bad atmosphere at home. Marianne is always so tense and uptight about everything. Josie's always crying for her milk. I guess that's what it means to be a parent, right?
That's right, son. But I'm sure Marianne is doing her best to bring up your little Josie. And I guess you're out at work a lot too. But you keep working hard. You look after your little family. They're relying on you.
I know, Mom.
It's Marianne's first child. It's tough on a woman's body. You make sure you take good care of them.
I will, Mom. I'll talk to Marianne. Don't you worry about a thing.
Okay, son. And if you're in any trouble whatsoever, if there's anything you need at all, you give me a call. Do you hear me?
I hear you, Mom. I'll send you some more photos.
I'm looking forward to it. See you later.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Oh, hi, Marianne. Are you okay? What's the matter? How's Josie?
Don't give me all that phony drivel making out you care. I know your game. You came to our apartment while I was away at the weekend. What were you doing there?
Excuse me?
Were you spying on me?
Spying?
Don't play dumb with me. I don't know what you are plotting, but it has to stop now.
Plotting? I'm confused. What happened?
I've been holding back for a while now and keeping my mouth shut. And you take my silence as a go-ahead to come and go as you please. How dare you enter our new place without permission?
New place?
You came in and rearranged everything. You left your things lying around. I'm not stupid. You have no right after all the things you said.
Did you move house, Marianne?
Quit playing dumb with me! You know we moved!
I'm sorry, Marianne. I have absolutely no idea what you are talking about. I didn't know you moved. And I have no idea where you have moved to. What is the meaning of all this?
Quit lying to me. You came here to check up on me. You wanted to see if I'm being a good wife and mother. You said all these bad things about me. You criticized the way I clean the house. You said I'm lazy and that I don't lift a finger in the kitchen. You said I get David to do all the housework. You run me down in front of David. You pick holes in my character. You cast doubt on my ability as a mother.
Marianne, wait. Slow down. You're talking in riddles I have no way of solving. What on earth is all this about?
I heard it all from David. You said I ain't no good because I make him do too much when he is so busy at work. You said I'm prioritizing my own parents. You told him you wanted a boy. You said any woman who gives birth to a girl ain't no use to this family. You're saying all that about me, right?
I promise you, Marianne, I've said nothing of the kind. I think you must have got the wrong end of the stick. I just told David he needs to support you. I told him he should take care of you. It's enough that you have given birth to a beautiful baby. I've told him that so many times.
That's a barefaced lie. You despise Josie because she ain't a boy. I'm not duty-bound to allow you or anyone who says bad things about my daughter to see her. So you can forget all about ever seeing her again.
I'm not sure where all this vitriol has come from, Marianne. And I sure as hell do not deserve it. But I know you must be going through a tough time. I don't despise Josie. For heaven's sake, she is my only granddaughter and I would love to see her, but you've kept me away for all this time. I've only ever seen her photographs. But my, she is so pretty, Marianne. She is a credit to you both. There is no way on God's beautiful earth that I would reject her. I would never say anything bad about her. I'm her grandmother, and I am desperate to hold her and spend time with her. That's all.
The whole reason for moving was to get away from you. We intended to have nothing more to do with you. How did you find out where we'd moved to? You have no right to come here after everything you said. I'll sue you for trespassing.
Hold on! I have no idea what you are talking about. As I told you before, I hadn't heard that you'd moved. I thought you were still living in Lexington Square.
Liar! I've had enough of this.
What's wrong with me? Why do you hate me this much? What did I do? Oh my! My dear Marianne, I was so pleased when you married David. I thought you would make him a wonderful wife.
You are so shallow. All words and no action. I don't need to hear this.
And since I had only ever given birth to boys, I was so delighted when Josie was born. I was bursting with happiness. I didn't care whether it was a boy or a girl or whatever. All that mattered to me was that she was healthy. And she's so pretty.
You can't pull the wool over my eyes with that kind of talk. Prove it to me. Prove to me that you didn't say all those things about me and I might believe you.
I don't have any proof.
There you have it. No proof is proof enough. All I know is that I can totally trust David. He would never lie to me. You can't both be telling the truth. So simple logic tells me it must be you who was lying.
I am not lying to you, Marianne. Please believe me when I tell you that. I have no reason to lie.
How can I believe that? You came to the house the day I went back to my parents' house. You came in and made yourself at home. You ate the food in our refrigerator. You drank David's beer. You moved the furniture. You even left your things behind. That's why I know. You stopped by to check up on me.
What did I leave behind?
Earrings! That darn expensive white gold necklace! That smell of damp perfume! You left your stinking trail all over! You ain't got no courtesy!
Are you saying that I entered your apartment on the day you went to your parents' house?
Yes! That is exactly what I am saying, and you can't deny it!
I am sorry, Marianne. I know you have your doubts about me. And to be honest, after what I just heard, I don't blame you. But I wonder if you could give me a little time. I need to do a little investigating. I know you think I'm lying, but just give me some time. There is something fishy going on here, and I need to look into it.
What are you talking about? Something fishy? Time to do what? Now it is you who isn't making any sense.
Marianne, listen to me. I would never betray you. I think of you as a daughter. I'm just asking you one tiny favor. I'd like you to put your trust in me. Just a little and just for a short time. Please.
If you ever try to deceive me, David or Josie, ever, then you will never see any of us again for the rest of your life. Do you understand?
I understand. This may be difficult for you, and I don't really want to ask, but would you please keep this a secret between us? I won't ever ask anything like this of you again. It's just this once. Please trust me. Please don't tell anybody about this conversation we had today. That's all I am asking of you.
Nobody? I can't even tell David?
Not even David. All I need is 10 days. Give me 10 days. Please, Marianne.
Okay. You have 10 days from today. Just this one time. And it doesn't mean I trust you. It just means I'm willing to have an open mind.
I know. I am so sorry, Marianne. Thank you. David, are you free to talk now? I've got something important to ask you.
What's up, Mom? Is it about Marion? Is it about what we were discussing the other day?
Yes, it's about Marianne. But there's something else, too. Something very important I need to say, and I want you to be truthful with your mom.
Hey, you know I always tell the truth.
I'm being serious now, son.
Sure.
You never told me that you moved.
Oh, you found out.
Yes.
Marion didn't want me to tell you, so I kept it quiet. Sorry. She's going through a bit of a rough time. She's a little unstable. I think motherhood is taking a toll on her mental health.
That's enough, David. Stop right there.
What do you mean?
I've had enough of the lies. I'm not stupid, you know. You can't take your old mom for a fool. That's enough.
What lies? I'm not lying.
It was cute when you were a kid, but it's getting out of hand now. Nobody wants to be friends with a liar.
I'll bet Marion has been telling you some stories, right? Damn, that woman is such a pain in the neck. She is mentally sick, I tell you. She's always whining and bleating about this and that and the other.
Put a sock in it now, David. Stop it. I know you too well to know that what you're saying is not true. We both know very well what has been going on.
What in God's name are you accusing me of?
You're blaming Marianne.
I ain't blaming her. It ain't her fault that she's going crazy. It's her damn hormones. They got her brain all messed up and then some.
David! Stop this whining now! I'm your mother. Listen to me. I talked to Marianne and she told me everything I need to know. Now it is clear for me to see what has been going on since little Josie came along. You told her that I was unhappy that she had given birth to a girl. You told her that I was mad because I wanted her to have a baby boy. You gave her a cock and bull story about how the family estate could only be left to a son. And then you lied to me to cover yourself from the other side. You told me that she was being pressured by her mother. That her mother was always nitpicking and finding fault with her housekeeping and parenting.
Did I say that? Damn, if I'm saying things like that, I must be overworked. I need a break.
Stop making excuses for yourself. You're not a little boy anymore. You have to grow up and take some responsibility for your actions.
I'm just saying that I don't remember every little thing that I said.
Stop it. I mean it. You have a duty to your family. To your wife and child and to me.
Why are you getting all head up so suddenly? You gotta understand what pressure I've been under. Listen, I'll explain the whole thing to Marion. She'll understand. I'll let you come and see Josie.
That won't be necessary now. You don't need to do anything. I finally got to meet Josie.
Come again? What did you just say? You got to meet Josie? What do you mean?
David, you told Marianne that I came to your house. But you didn't tell me that you had moved. I didn't even know where you lived. Please explain to me how I managed to go there.
That's strange. Didn't I tell you? I thought I told you that we moved. I was sure that I wrote the address down for you. Yeah, I know I did. Oh, damn you, Mom. You're getting forgetful in your old age.
You're digging your own grave, son.
What?
You just said earlier that she was stopping you from telling me you moved. Didn't you just say that? Didn't you?
I did. Wait, I did?
Yes, you did. It's written right here in the text history. David, are you trying to hide something? You are contradicting yourself left, right, and center. It's about time you come clean and told me the truth.
I don't know what you mean by the truth. Don't do this to me, Mom.
The person who came to the house wasn't me, was it? It was your bit on the side. I'm right, aren't I? You're having an affair behind that poor girl's back.
Me? Having an affair? You have got to be kidding me, Mom. I am not having an affair. How could I? I got a newborn baby. I got a wife to look after. I ain't got the time for having a fling with some floozy. Old lady, you gotta be out of your mind.
I was hoping I was wrong. I wanted to think I was mistaken. You said all those excuses. You said Marianne's mother was there. I hoped it was true. I wanted to believe you.
What are you bleating on about now, old lady?
It's funny how your furniture got moved around on the exact same day that Marianne went to stay over at her parents' house.
It was me that changed it around. I did it. While she was away, I cleaned up.
Why would you deliberately leave women's jewelry lying around the house? Why would you do that? Tell me, son.
What is this, the Spanish Inquisition?
I asked Marianne for 10 days to do some investigating. She granted it to me. Do you need me to tell you what I found out? All the time you were telling Marianne how busy you were at work, you were meeting that woman.
What woman? I wasn't seeing any woman. I was working late. We had a big job on that needed finishing. I got witnesses. You can call my boss if you don't believe me. He'll vouch for where I was. Show me your proof.
I didn't want to do this to my own son, and I feel bad about it. But for the sake of Marianne and Josie, I had to. I hired a private detective.
A private detective? For what?
Every weekend, like clockwork, when Marianne takes a trip out of the county to see her parents, she always stays over. Right? The detective saw you walking into your new place last weekend with a woman. I have clear photographic evidence.
You gotta be kidding me, right? You really had me followed by a PI?
It was the last resort. Marianne has been fraught with anxiety. I felt it was my duty as a good mother-in-law to allay her fears and find out what was going on.
Allay her fears? Her fears? What about me? You're my mother, not Marian's. A mother should believe her own child. Why'd you believe her instead of me?
I wanted to believe you at first. In fact, I have given you the benefit of the doubt for a long time. However, after listening to what Marianne had to say, certain things just didn't add up. I knew there was something fishy going on, and I just had to find out. I didn't want to have to do this, but there was no other way. Why did you have to go and have an affair, David? Why?
Who could blame me? Marianne has been on tenterhooks ever since she got pregnant. She's always stroppy and yelling at me. When Josie was born, it got worse. And it was all about the baby. Josie this, Josie that. I had to take a back seat in everything. That baby took over our house, our marriage, and our life.
Why did you keep me away from my granddaughter?
I didn't want you to say anything that would incriminate me. It would be awkward if we got divorced. She would come running to you for advice, and you would be at my throat in an instant.
It's a mother and father's place to keep their son in line.
So I spoke bad about you to her. I wanted as much distance between the two of you as I could possibly achieve.
I am ashamed of you. I never thought my own son would turn out like this. You are a disgrace to this family.
Surely Marianne should shoulder some of the blame. I come home from work worn to the gills every day. And all she does is bleat and whine about what a hard day she had, and then she dumps that baby on me. She gave birth to that little critter, so it's only natural for her to take care of it.
Shut up!
What? You're on Marianne's side?
I am, as a matter of fact. Marianne has all intentions of divorcing you.
What? What the deuce is she doing talking about divorce? She can't support herself with a kid in tow.
She can support herself very well on the alimony that you'll be paying her.
Alimony?
You'll also pay child support. You'll also pay off the loan on the house.
Just a minute, what are you getting at here?
It's your responsibility. From now on, your father and I intend to support Marianne and Josie. Josie is very important to us. She's our precious granddaughter.
There's no reason for me to pay then. If you're supporting her, you pay.
The money that you will pay Marianne and Josie is their right. And from now on, we do not consider you to be our son anymore. We are finished.
What? Wait. Why? I had my reasons.
Your reasons were just selfish, lame excuses. You had a very precious wife and child to care for. What were you thinking?
Don't make me out to be the bad guy. It's Marianne's fault. She's to blame too.
Marianne and Josie will be staying with us for a while. You'll bring the divorce papers and the money you owe her to this house immediately. Understood?
I can't, I'm broke. You'll have to pay instead.
Why on earth would I have to pay the debt of a stranger?
I'm not a stranger, I'm your son.
I just told you a few minutes ago that you are a stranger. Didn't you hear me?
I heard you. It was a joke, right?
Well, if you thought it was a joke, you must have a very happy head on your shoulders. It's no joke. I am deadly serious.
No.
The day you bring the money, don't forget to return your key. I'll have your things sent to you.
If I do that, I'll never be able to go home.
You're a stranger. We have no need for you here. Is there a problem?
There are a lot of problems.
Indeed there are. That's why I absolutely need you to bring the money.
Wait, help me. It doesn't have to be like this. Mom?
Marianne apologized to me and my husband for everything she had said and done. We are taking care of her and little Josie at our house for a while. David called the house to apologize on a number of occasions. We have no intention of restoring our relationship with him. Marianne is going through with the divorce. After a long discussion with her parents, we decided that we would like to continue our relationship with Marianne and Josie. We want to continue to support them as much as we can. From the moment I first held little Josie in my arms and looked into her deep blue eyes, it was like falling in love all over again. She has the longest, prettiest eyelashes and the most contagious smile. And when she laughs, our hearts all melt into one big squishy ball of love. And when I held her for that very first time, I promised myself that I would keep this child and her mother in my heart forevermore.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to leave a comment below. See you next time!
Bailey, you really are useless, aren't you? You're a thief. What a waste of money. What do we pay you for?
I'm sorry.
You think sorry is gonna fix this problem? Life isn't that easy, you know? You can't ruin people's careers and think that an apology is gonna let you off.
No, that isn't my intention. I'm really working hard to improve.
What? You call this working hard? You're always submitting projects late. Don't make me laugh.
I don't mean to hand them in so late. I'm trying really hard to finish them on time.
And you're always staying at least 3 hours behind the office after official business hours. You're the only one who does that.
I'm sorry, but if I may say something?
What?
If I were to be honest, the reason why I've been late with my projects is because you've been giving me a very large amount of work to do in a short amount of time. If I don't stay overtime, there's no way I would be able to finish anything. You also don't allow me to work from home, so I have no choice but to stay at the office as well.
What are you talking about? That's not true. I mean, yeah, you're not allowed to work from home, but that's not my fault. I don't even give you that much work.
But you give me twice the amount of work that you give anybody else in the department. It's not entirely my fault that some of my projects are late. I've been working non-stop on these projects, and I'm currently working on 4 of them. My other coworkers are only working on 2 projects each.
Enough of your excuses. You don't have the right to be complaining about the amount of work you get. You're lucky you're even getting work.
I know you remind me every day of that, but the fact of the matter is that it's impossible to finish everything on time. It's unrealistic, and the other guys in the department have told me they've been struggling too, and they don't have as much work as I do.
No, that just means that you're a slow worker. I'm your boss, so I'm the one who assigns the work to everybody here. Nobody else has whined about it like you do.
That's because 2 projects isn't as many as 4. They haven't said anything to you because they have a normal workload.
If I give you less work to do just because you're too slow to finish it, this company would probably go under. The world doesn't revolve around you, Bailey.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Besides, what are you even on about? You're pretty bold to be claiming that you have too much work for someone in your position. You have been here longer than other guys, so it's only natural that you'd have more work than them. The only reason why you can't even finish your work is because you spend all your time complaining. Good workers are those who shut up and do their work.
I understand. I'll do my best to try and be better.
What? There you go again.
Huh? What do you mean?
You're telling me that you're gonna try and be better. Of course you are. Did you really need to tell me that? Are you gonna tell me how you're gonna try and breathe better next time? Are you gonna tell me that you're gonna try and submit projects on time? That's what you should be doing anyway.
No, that's not what I was trying to do.
So what? Are you telling me you're gonna do better because you know you haven't been doing well at all? If that's the case, you'd actually be the worst employee we have. You really need to get your act together.
That's not what I meant when I said that either. I thought I could try harder to be more efficient in my time management. I want to do better, so that's why I said it.
Well, if you didn't explain that in the first place, how am I gonna understand you? I can't read your mind, Bailey. Man, you really aren't good for anything, huh? You need to pull your socks up. Learn to communicate and speak to people so that they can understand you.
I'm sorry. I'll really try to do better, and I really mean it.
Geez, the only thing you've been saying is sorry. Do you think you can get through life by just apologizing? I guess this is what happens when you're raised by a single parent. You barely have any formal education anyway. Why did they even hire you to work here?
Wait, Mr. Douglas, how did you know that I was raised by a single parent? I don't believe I've ever mentioned it to you.
Yeah, you haven't mentioned it to me before, but I heard you talking about it the other day. If I remember correctly, your father raised you on his own, didn't he? I only heard a little bit about what happened to your mother, but I heard you talking about your single father.
Ah, so you really did overhear me speaking about it then? Yes, that is true. My father raised me on his own, but what's wrong with that?
Are you serious right now? There are so many things wrong with it. Everybody knows how wrong that is.
Oh, really? May I ask why you think it's such a bad thing for someone to be raised by one parent? I don't see anything wrong with it.
Now think about it. Your mother divorced your father, so that must be because he wasn't being a good dad or a good husband. Maybe he wasn't making enough money for the family, or maybe he was fooling around with other women. Or was it a gambling problem? Or domestic abuse? Things like that are quite common, you know? I wouldn't be surprised if it were any of those.
No, none of that's true. I suppose there are many misconceptions and prejudice when it comes to single-parent families, but my family is different.
Huh? Yeah, right. There's no use lying, because I already know. I've known so many people who have gotten divorces, and they never turned out to be good people.
I'm not lying. With all due respect, you don't know anything about my family to be saying things like that.
Plus, a single-parent household doesn't sound like you'd have that much money. Must have been hard, huh? I can imagine your poor dad struggling to make ends meet.
I can see why you'd have that kind of perception of us, but that's not how it was. My father raised me without any problems. He raised me just fine. I'm extremely grateful to my father for raising me in a loving home where I was able to live comfortably, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't speak ill of him.
Whatever, Bailey. You're still not good enough to work here.
I want you to take back what you said about my father. Please. It's not very nice to be speaking such things about people's families.
It wasn't even that serious. Besides, you're talking back to me? Just who do you think you are? Do you remember who you're talking to?
I wasn't trying to talk back to you. I just don't like it when people talk badly about my family. I know my performance is subpar when it comes to work, so I don't mind it when you say bad things about me. That, however, doesn't have anything to do with my father.
Are you telling me that I don't have a right to my own opinion? You can't tell me what I can or can't say. I can say whatever I want. This is a free country. You're my employee and I'm your boss. I am above you, so you can't talk to me in any old way that you want. You're lucky I haven't fired you yet. At least you're right about your performance being subpar. If you don't want me to say things like that to you, then don't make me.
You're right. I understand. I apologize for my rudeness.
You really know how to get on people's nerves. That's why I hate people like you, because you're a poor loser with no common sense, and you were raised by a single parent. The fact that I have someone like you as my employee just shows how unlucky I can be sometimes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you this much. I'll be careful so as not to trouble you any further.
Yeah, you better. You'd be better off not upsetting me anymore. Also, there's something I probably should let you know. It's very important.
What is it?
Despite the fact that you stay past hours to do work that you were too slow to finish, we're still paying you for that, and that really pisses me off. From now on, if you're gonna stay overtime, you're gonna have to do it without pay. It's your fault that you're not finishing your work within the designated work hours.
What? So you want me to work for free?
There you go. Why is that a problem? This is your own fault. Or what? Were you after the overpay this whole time? Is the money from overtime what you were after? Well, that would make sense since you're poor. Ugh, poor people are so greedy.
Wait just a second. I don't know how I feel about you making assumptions like that. That's not how it is at all.
Assumptions? Stop acting like that's not true. I know way too many people like you. You pretend that you're not scraping up pennies every chance you get. And what are you even doing? Are you trying to talk back to me again? Employees are supposed to shut up and listen to what their bosses say. Don't you know that?
No, I wasn't trying to do that. It's just that... Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, that's that then. No more overtime pay, got it? And you better get your work done by the deadline. I won't have you wasting any more of the company's money.
I understand.
Good, then we're done here.
Yes, have a good night. Mr. Douglas, when you see this, can you please give me a call back?
What is it, Bailey? You're being really annoying. Stop calling me for everything, will you? Why can't you just text? You should know by now that I'm not a phone call kind of guy.
Okay, I suppose we'll be having this conversation here then. I'd like your approval for me to take the full day off, please, instead of the half day.
Excuse me? For what?
Also, I'll be taking a few days off as well.
What the hell? Why?
My father just passed away, so I'd like to go on bereavement leave for a couple days.
No way. How many lies do you plan on telling? You're just making this up to take a couple of days off, aren't you? Remember, you only have one parent, so you can't use this excuse ever again.
I'm not lying. I actually wish I was making this up, but it's true.
I didn't know you were an actress too. You deserve an Oscar for that performance. Sorry, but that won't fly here. I know you're not telling the truth.
I'm not acting, and I am telling the truth. So I'm sorry, but I will be taking my leave. I have every right to do so. Thank you for understanding.
Understand what? Don't you go on leave. Who is going to work on those projects? You have some that are due this weekend.
Yes, I do, but I'm really sorry. Can you either extend the deadlines or have someone else do them?
What? I obviously can't do something like that. You're scheduled to come in later today, so you'd better be here.
Why do I still have to come into work today? My father just passed away and I'm grieving. I can barely even think straight right now. It should be written in the company's policy too. I made sure of it. There's a specific handover form just in case things like this happen.
So what?
What do you mean?
That doesn't apply to you. You can forget about the company policy right now or whatever else. You're coming to work.
Why?
Because I said so. I'm not letting you take any time off because you still haven't been doing well with your assignments.
Huh? Is that the only reason? Because you said so?
I don't need any other reason aside from that. I'm your boss and I won't allow it. Therefore, your request for time off has been denied. I expect to see you in the office today.
Wait a minute. Don't you think that's harsh? My only family just died and you won't even allow me time off? And for a reason like that? I still need to call the funeral home to arrange the funeral. I really can't come to work. Please.
I am very serious about this job. Unlike some people, this job means everything to me, and it is my responsibility to make sure it runs properly. And that sucks for you, but it's your fault for being too slow at work. Maybe I would have given you time off then. That's not my problem.
What? I've been working my butt off trying to be consistent with my projects the past 2 months. Ever since the first time you reprimanded me, I've been working so hard. I have more work than anyone else, but I still manage to submit them in a timely manner. You haven't even acknowledged how much I've improved. No matter how hard I work, you keep making fun of me for having one parent and calling me poor or stupid. That's just because you just hate me for some reason and you refuse to accept me as a person.
What? I hope you're just poor at communicating to your boss and not just mouthing off to me. You'd better be careful with how you talk to me, Bailey.
I've been sitting there and taking all sorts of insults from you, and I never complained to you for a whole 2 months. And yet, you still won't let me take a few days off to bury my father? Besides, I don't think you're in a position where you can choose whether or not to follow the company policy, are you? I don't care what you say, but I will be taking my leave.
You still think that you can go against me, do you? You can't take any time off of work, because then the work won't be done.
Please, I haven't asked anything of you the entire year I've worked here. Can I please just have this one thing?
There's not enough people in this office, so I can't ask anyone else to do your job for you. Either you come into work or you won't have a job anymore.
But please!
I don't have time for these games. No means no, and what I say goes. I'm your boss, and you need to listen to what I say, or else I can get you fired.
I've already asked your boss and HR, and they said I could take my bereavement leave. I'm sorry, but I will be taking my leave whether you want me to or not.
Oh, really now? I see. Fine. Let me know the funeral date later so I can apply for your leave, or whatever.
Okay, thank you. I'll let you know all the details when I can. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Hey Myra, I'm sorry to disturb you. I was supposed to come into work at 1 p.m. today, but I'm not able to come in anymore.
Hey, Bailey. I just got to lunch, so it's no bother. I hope everything's okay.
My father passed away this morning. I don't mean to burden you with my personal issues, but it has been really hard. I was just about able to convince Mr. Douglas to give me time off, but he wasn't happy about it at all.
Oh my goodness, that's so terrible. I'm really sorry to hear that. My condolences, Bailey.
Thank you.
Mr. Douglas has really had it out for you the past couple months, hasn't he? I'm surprised you got him to agree.
Yeah, for some reason he just really doesn't like me. But anyways, I texted you because I wanted to ask if you could look after some of my projects while I'm gone. You don't have to do much since I know you have your own work to do. It's just so that Mr. Douglas doesn't keep breathing down my neck about it.
Oh, of course. It's no problem at all. I'd be glad to help you in any way I can. I know how tough this is for you right now.
Oh, thank you. I owe you one.
No worries. You don't have to do that. You're a super sweet person, and I'd hate for you to be any more stressed than you probably are now.
Do you know what Mr. Douglas said when I told him that my father passed? He told me I was lying just so I can take a couple days off. Even when he realized it wasn't a lie, he still tried to get me to work. That gives me enough reason to quit, but there's a lot of reasons why I can't.
What? Oh my God. What a heartless prick. How can he treat one of his own employees like that? Don't worry, girl. I'll take care of your work for you. Take the time you need to recover.
Thank you so much, Myra. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. I'll try to send you some information about it later on. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
Mr. Douglas, what's going on? Why would you do this to me?
What are you talking about right now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose I should thank you first. I didn't expect you to attend my father's funeral service. Thank you.
No, no problem.
What was with the card you sent me?
Oh, that. It was a nice card, wasn't it? I wrote the message myself. I hope you liked it.
What? It's not about the card. It was about the money you put in it.
The money? You didn't want the money? You're lucky I got you something in the first place.
You put exactly $6.66 in the little envelope that was in the card. That's a really weird amount to give someone at a funeral, isn't it?
You think so? You don't understand, do you? Do you even know what that number means?
666, the number of the devil.
Ha! So you do know what it means. I knew you were dumb, but I'm glad that you aren't that stupid.
By donating $6.66 at a funeral? Do you know what kind of message that implies? Are you being completely serious right now? That was such a horrible thing to do.
Huh? You're the horrible one. Out of nowhere, you're taking so many days off of work. Do you know how much trouble you're causing for everyone?
But it's in the company's policy. I'm allowed to take time off for bereavement. All I did was take advantage of the privileges given to me.
It's because of people like you why they add clauses like that in the company's policy. There's nothing good to come from something like that. If we fall behind, this will all be your fault. Can you at least pretend to care? A good employee wouldn't do something like this.
I see. I've been enduring an unreasonable amount of harassment and such from you, but I never thought you'd go this far.
Right? I've really outdone myself this time. I was quite impressed with my idea. I thought it was pretty clever. Nobody's ever thought of something like this, am I right?
That is not a compliment. That's not what I'm trying to say. You basically told me and my father to go to hell when you sent that card. That's beyond despicable.
You can't deny that you never expected it, though, can you? I'm the kind of guy that will go above and beyond to make my point, and it looks like you finally got it. This is what happens to poor people who go past their place. Serves you right.
Okay, I understand what you're trying to say, Mr. Douglas. I hope you know that I will never forgive you for this.
Okay. Why should I care if you forgive me or not? I'm a busy man. I don't have time to be worrying about how you feel about me.
All right then. I guess that means I'll have to destroy this company then.
What? What in the world are you talking about? I knew you had a few screws loose, but this is crazy.
I'm being completely serious. I'm not joking about this.
This is hilarious. There's not a single thing that you can do to this company to destroy it. Unless you're threatening to set it on fire or something. I can have you arrested for that, you know?
If I couldn't, then I wouldn't make such a statement. I legally have the right to destroy this company, and I'm sure you'll be surprised to know why.
Legally? What are you on about now? You're under me. How can you have that kind of authority?
The truth is, a few relatives and I own more than 2/3 of the company's shares. That means I have the power to shut this company down with the snap of my fingers. Do you understand?
Wait, what? No, that can't be true. Why would you, of all people, own shares of this company anyways?
Oh, you didn't know, did you? My relatives were the one who founded this company. I've only been working here for a year because I just got out of grad school.
What? Stop making up crap to scare me. Are you being for real?
Yes, I'm being for real. My father also had shares, but since he passed away, the shares were automatically passed down to me.
Wait, if you do that, then I'd lose my job, along with all the employees who work here. You can't do that. That would really mess me up.
Oh, I don't care about you. As for the other employees, I can refer them to other companies and they'll get hired in an instant. Besides, my relatives are all getting older and my father has just passed, so this seems like the perfect time to shut it down. Good luck with finding a new job.
No, wait, I still have to pay off my car loan, and I have 3 kids. I need this job. You can't do this. How am I supposed to pay my bills and feed my kids?
Don't ask me. That has absolutely nothing to do with me. I don't care. Yes, I can do this and I will.
You have to care. I'm your boss. You can't just leave me like this after all I've done for you.
Name one nice thing you've said to me. Maybe if you didn't treat me like dirt for no apparent reason, then I would have been able to help you, but that's too bad. Anyways, I'm gonna have this conversation with my relatives, so I'll have to excuse myself. I also have to start referring the other employees to new companies, but what are you gonna do? I'm not referring you to any companies because I'd hate for anyone else to experience what I had to go through. Your attitude stinks, and you're terrible with dealing with people. After all you've done to me, you're lucky I'm even telling you in advance. I wouldn't help you with anything if it was the last thing I did. You'll probably have a hard time finding a new job. Oh well, bye!
Wait, no, you have to include me too, please. You have to help me find a new job. You're still reading these messages, aren't you? Bailey!
Hello, Mr. Douglas. It's been a while. Have you got accustomed to your new job yet?
No, shut the hell up. That's none of your damn business. Why are you even messaging me?
Judging by that response, I guess it's not going well, is it? Well, you were a manager this whole time, so it's probably not easy to go back to being a regular employee. Your life and dignity must be in shambles.
So, you've come to laugh at me then? This is all your fault. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be in this position in the first place. I would still be a manager. This is a nightmare. You don't even feel bad for me. You're such a disgusting person.
That's rich coming from you. But anyways, that's too bad, huh? Your old job was so easy, right? Because all you did was just push all your work onto me and spend the whole day watching videos on YouTube.
What is your problem? Did you only text me to talk crap about me to my face? Is that it? If that's all you messaged me for, then you're the worst kind of person.
I don't want to hear that from you. You made my life a living hell. So I'm just returning the favor. It's comforting to know you're actually suffering. Wait, that's not it. Serves you right. That's the best way to put it.
Shut up your damn mouth, woman. Stop messaging me. I'm tired of your crap. Actually, just delete my number. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
What? Oh, I can't do that just yet. I still have some things up my sleeve for you. I'm not done with you yet.
What?
I just had the idea of telling everyone at your new job what kind of person you actually are. You can't get along with someone if you don't understand their personality after all, right? Well, once they know, I'm sure everyone is going to start avoiding you.
What are you trying to say? There's no way you would even be able to spread that kind of thing to everyone at my job. You can't do that. You don't even know where I work.
I knew you would say that. Unfortunately for you, I do know where you work, and I most definitely can spread this around to everyone. That's actually the reason why I messaged you. I wanted to see your reaction. Sucks to be you.
How are you even gonna do that? You don't know anybody who works here.
Wrong again. I actually have a friend who was a manager over there. I don't know if you remember Myra Sanchez. She actually used to work at her old job. The world is such a small place.
What? Sanchez? I don't remember what she looks like, but I vaguely remember that name. Oh, that can't be true. You must be lying.
Have I ever lied to you?
Well, no.
At least you know I'm telling the truth. But to be honest, I didn't think you'd actually get a job at that company too. I referred her to this company and she got the job as district manager. I never thought you would actually apply to the same company. What a coincidence.
Hold on, can you just calm down for a bit? There's no actual reason why you would need to tell her, right?
What? Oh, I'm as calm as ever. You're the only one freaking out.
Alright, fine. I admit I was a little harsh to you. Just don't tell her, okay? If I lose this job, then that's the end of it.
Okay, I won't tell her then. Is that what you expected me to say? Not in a million years. I'm telling her everything, and I know she's on my side. She's the one who helped me with my projects when I was on leave. Besides, you're not my boss anymore. You can't talk to me like that and expect me to say yes. That's common sense, isn't it? Learn some manners, will you? Oh, one more thing.
Oh, there's more?
I have to tell her about the money you gave me at my father's funeral. Remember? The $6.66? I'll tell her just how hilarious that was.
Okay, fine, please, Bailey. I am humbly asking you that you don't tell anybody at my job about that, please. I deeply regret everything that I've said and done to you for the past year that we worked together. Please forgive me.
Say what? Oh, that's so boring. Where did your stellar sense of humor go?
This is my last chance. I worked so hard to get this job, and I really can't afford to lose it. Please, I'm really sorry about everything, honest.
I love how you only say how sorry you are after you've been put in a position that disadvantages you. You only care about yourself. You're a year late in trying to apologize to me. If this job doesn't work out for you, all you have to do is find a new job. Isn't that right?
It's really not that easy. I'm begging you. Oh, please don't tell anybody.
What do you mean? It's really easy to get a job nowadays. It couldn't have been that hard for you. Unless you're like a convicted felon or something.
Actually, I was arrested a couple of years ago. That's why it was so difficult to get this job. Nobody was trying to hire me.
What? Really? What did you do?
I had issues with a female coworker.
Oh, this is rich. Thanks for telling me, because now I have to tell everyone at your job. This is for their safety.
No, please, don't tell anybody about me. I need this job. I'll be a better person.
I can't do that. Myra has gotten to be one of my closest friends the past year, and I'd hate for her to have to work in the same place as you again. If I don't tell her, I'd be worried sick about her. Plus, imagine all the other ladies in that company who would potentially fall victim to your past. I can't allow that to happen.
I won't do anything bad ever again. I'll be good, I swear. Please? I'll do anything for you not to tell her. Just name it.
You could swear until you go blue in the face, but I'm still gonna tell her. Besides, I don't want you doing anything for me. Well, I'll be off now. Bye!
Wait, please, don't. I'll do anything.
I told Myra about what Mr. Douglas did to me and told her about his criminal record too. She spread it around the company, resulting in everyone avoiding him like the plague. Nobody ever talks to him now. All the women there were on high alert whenever he was around them. This made it incredibly hard for him to be at the office. After hearing the reason why he's been having a hard time finding a job, I feel kind of bad for laughing in his face. It doesn't seem as though he's been fired, so at least he still has a job. That's fine. I'm not sure how long he'll last, though. On the other hand, I'm working at a company that my cousin's husband introduced me to. All my coworkers are super close, and it's a really nice place to work. My seniors also treat me like an actual human being, so it's an incredible change of scenery. This new environment has also helped me to improve in my work performance. This way I'm sure my father can finally rest in peace, and it's a relief for me too. Thank you for watching until the end. We'll be waiting for your likes and comments. We upload videos every day, so please subscribe.